So hello from Alexandria, everyone. I don't usually use my laptop to record, but my hotel is just across the street from the Alexandria National Cemetery, and there's another cool cemetery in Old Town. It's just the other way down. So um, I don't usually do tags. There's usually not a whole lot I have to say in the tag videos, but there was one today, and so this is a kind of loud. This is a video response to Meladee, and it is a tea tag, and I actually had to write down the questions, okay, because I'm kind of a tea nut. Sounds really weird. Okay, the first question is loose leaf or bag. My favorite is loose leaf, although I do use bags too. Cup or pot? Well, if it is, I usually make it in a pot if somebody else is around. I won't have more than, I try not to have more than 1 cup of caffeinated tea. If it's herbal tea, I will make a whole pot. Right now, I'm trying to have black tea only a few times a week, and I'm making fresh tea with ginger root, fresh ginger and turmeric roots, slicing them up and boiling them and putting a little honey, and that I will have a whole pot of. Earliest memory of tea would have to be when I was young, and my mother would give it to me when I was sick. And sometimes she would even put a teaspoon of whiskey into it with honey. I still remember the flavor of the whiskey in the tea. So that's kind of my earliest memory of tea. Best store brand. For caffeinated teas, I would say Twinings, or Twinnings, however you say it. For herbal brands, I would say Celestial Seasonings. Favorite type of tea? Well, my favorite type of tea, black tea, Camellia sinensis. Well, that's okay. Lapsang Souchong is my favorite type of black tea, but I make a variation on that, and I call it Baba Yaga's blend. And I use maybe 2 parts of Assam to 1 part Lapsang Souchong. I'm sorry, when I said Lapsang Souchong before, I meant Russian Caravan. So, so it would be my own variation of that, my Baba Yaga's blend, which would be some Lapsang Souchong with Assam. And, then for green teas, it would have to be a kind called Purple Bamboo, or else Dragonwell, because I like roasty tasting things. And then for herbal, all sorts of mints. I gather mint from my garden and dry it and use it for a tea. How often? Right now I'm having the ginger turmeric every day, and maybe some other herbal infusions. So I'm having that every day. Green and black teas less often, but something like it every day. Divination or ritual. I would say when I make tea in the morning, there is always a little bit of ritual when I do it, because in between my brewing of the tea and drinking it, that's when I usually shuffle my tarot deck and pull my cards for the day. My mother claims that my grandmother used to say she could read tea leaves, and she learned it from the gypsies in Poland. This is what she says, and my grandmother's long gone. She died when I was 6 months old. So, favorite tea shop. I have a friend who has a tea shop in Berkeley called Far Leaves, and that is the best tea, particularly for the greens and oolongs. Second to that, of course, they just asked for 1, but I'm going to give you more than 1. Second to that would be Samovar. It's a fun place to go have tea and have a little something to eat. And then my favorite online shop would be Upton Tea. And if you don't know about Upton Tea, go to uptontea.com. And I think that was it. So whoever watches this, your tag too. Hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye.